Hello guys, welcome back. So let's get started with subnetting. Alright, since we have already discussed a lot of things with respect to IP addresses and all with respect to networks, now we need to get into one of the most famous topics and one of the most commonly asked topics, that is known as subnetting. The topic is very important with respect to theory examinations, with respect to competitive examinations, so on and so forth. In competitive examinations, a lot of questions have been asked from this very topic, so it is very important to understand the basics of it and then to implement the concept and while solving different types of numericals. So first of all, we will be clearing out whatever is subnetting, then we will be talking about the different types of numericals which we can discuss over here, and we can try to solve different numericals. Alright, so let's get started. Basically, if we talk about subnetting is nothing but it is a concept that is used to do what? Used to divide a bigger network into smaller sub networks. As simple as that, nothing complicated. Right? For example, if I'll give you an example, let's say this is my one big network. Okay, so this is my one big network. Alright, let's assume that this network has 256 hosts. Alright, now 256 hosts I'll write over here. Yeah, so if I want to observe this network, let's say this type of network we are using in our houses. Okay, it can have 256 hosts, but the scenario over here at my house is that I cannot have 256 hosts. Okay, I'm not having that many devices, so what I can do is, at the moment I am wasting a lot of resources. Okay, for example, let's say in my house, max to max, for any given day when my house is crowded, so I can have let's say 56 people. Okay, so max to max I can have 56 people, and everyone is having one device each. Okay, so eventually we are nothing but 56 hosts, right? Still we are losing, or we are wasting 200 hosts of IP addresses. As simple as that. So instead of doing that, what we can do is we can try to divide the network into subnetworks. Okay, so that the utilization can be maximized. Okay, what I wanted to say is, again, the same scenario. Okay, there is a network in which total number of hosts are 256, but what we can try to do is we can try to divide this one bigger network into two smaller networks. Okay, so this can be network 1 and this can be network 2. Okay, same network, same value range. Okay, same range is being divided into two smaller networks. As simple as that. Okay, so let's say over here it is giving me 120 hosts, and over here as well it is giving me 128 hosts. Okay, now this can be utilized in one house, this can be utilized in another house, and or within two different regions of the same house. Okay, so that it is having the maximum utilization of these IPs. Alright, also your subnetting was introduced because it was very difficult to manage class A or class B networks. Reason being, we already have seen in class A. If I'll talk about class A, just let me scroll a bit. Yeah, for class A we already know, if I am having these many 4 octets in IPv4. Okay, for class A type of address, these two will be part of my network bits, correct, and these two will be part of my what? Correct, it will be part of host bits. Right, as simple as no, it will be class B. It will be class B. Thank you so much, Rohit. Thanks for pointing it out. So it will be class B. Okay, class B has two network bits, and two octets of network bits and 2 octets of host bits. Alright, which means what? Okay, that within a particular network you are going to have 2 raised to power 16 hosts. I hope you remember this. Okay, because this is 8 plus this is 8, so total 16 bits, and for 16 bits you can have 2 raised to power 16 hosts. Similarly, for class A you can have 2 raised to power 24 hosts. As simple as that. Now the reason, this is also one of the reasons that subnetting was introduced. It is very difficult to manage these bigger networks. Okay, because one network can have 2 raised to power 24 hosts, quite difficult. So that's why they came up with concepts like subnetting. Obviously they wanted to utilize maximum maximum subnets which were there, or maximum number of hosts which were there, so that already there was scarcity of IPv4 addresses, so we wanted to maximize our utilization. As simple as that. Alright, so I hope this thing is clear. I hope it is not complicated at all. Okay, now moving on. Basically, if we talk about types of what? Types of subnetting, obviously. Types of subnetting, right? First one is known as fixed length subnetting. Second one is obviously variable length subnetting. These are the two different types of subnettings which are there.